Following the death of Avraham in Bereishit Chapter 25, the Torah listed the descendants of Yishmael and the tribal leaders that came from him. Bereishit 25, Chapter 12. Ve'ele tolot Yishmael ben Avraham asher yalda Hagar ha-Mitzrit shivcha Sarah Avraham. These are the generations of Yishmael, Avraham's son, whom Hagar the Egyptian, Sarah's maidservant, bore to Avraham. Similarly, following the death of Yitzchak in Bereishit Chapter 35, the Torah now, in Chapter 36, lists the descendants of Esav and the leaders that came from him. Ve'ele tolot Esav hu Edom. These are the generations of Esav, who is Edom. Esav's list is far more extensive and repetitive than Yishmael's, and includes not only his children, but also tribal chiefs and kings that descend from him. In the middle of this genealogical list is a striking verse. Pasuk 31. Ve'ele ha-melachim asher malchu be'eretz Edom lifnei melach melech livnei Yisrael. And these are the kings who reigned in the land of Edom before any king reigned over the children of Israel. This verse is puzzling. The first Israelite king, Shaul, would not reign for nearly 1,000 years, well after this list and well after Moshe Rabbeinu's death, the author of the Torah through Hashem. Ibn Ezra addresses this tension. He notes that some commentators believe this section was written by Moshe as a prophecy. However, he also quotes a mysterious commentator named Yitzchak, who claimed that this section was added during the reign of King Yehoshaphat, the 8th king after Shaul. Yehoshaphat, as the 8th king, corresponds to the 8 Edomite kings listed in this chapter. During his reign, Edom no longer had a king, which Yitzchak saw as a historical parallel. Ibn Ezra, however, strongly rejects this theory. He writes that the book containing this idea should be burned, and emphasizing his belief in the divine authorship of the Torah. Ibn Ezra then offers his own explanation. The 8 kings listed in Bereishit 36 are the kings who ruled from the time of Esau until Moshe, whom he refers to as a king over Israel. This interpretation preserves the traditional view that Moshe wrote the Torah under divine inspiration, but also addresses this very quizzical pasuk. Chizkuni supports Ibn Ezra's view, arguing that it would be impossible for only 8 kings to have ruled Edom from Esav all the way to Shaul, as that period, as we mentioned, spans at least 12 generations. Rashbam adds that Josephus lists 40 kings during this time, further disproving this historical theory. Nonetheless, it is remarkable that Ibn Ezra even mentions an opinion that suggests that Moshe did not write this section of the Torah, even if he ultimately dismisses it. This inclusion implies that Yitzchak's view was influential enough in Ibn Ezra's time to warrant direct refutation. It also highlights the intellectual honesty and rigor of medieval commentators who engage with controversial ideas even if they defied tradition.